Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl. We're going to be solving an initial value problem in this example. We begin with r prime of t being equal to 4e to the 2ti plus 3e to the tj with the initial condition that r of 0 is 2i. Well, to go from r prime to r, we're going to integrate. So r of t is going to equal the integral of 4e to the 2t dt times my vector I plus the integral of 3e to the t dt times my vector j. So now we need to go and evaluate each of the individual integrals. Well, this first integral is technically going to require a small u substitution, but I think it's easy enough I can do it without. So the integral of 4e to the 2t dt is 2e to the 2t. And I'll multiply that by my vector I. The second integral is 3e to the t times my vector j. And don't forget, I'll have my constant vector of integration. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and use that initial condition to help me figure out what that constant vector is for this particular problem. So I know that r of 0 is 2i. So I'll go ahead and plug 0 in for all the t values. So this will be 2e to the 2 times 0 times my vector I plus 3e to the 0 times my vector j plus that constant. And that's going to equal 2i. Well, e to the 0 is 1, so I have 2i. And again, e to the 0 is 1, so that's 3j, plus my constant vector, and that's going to equal 2i. Notice that I can subtract 2i from both sides, and I end up with 3 times vector j plus my vector c being equal to 0. Which means that vector c is going to equal minus 3j. So I can go back to my answer and say that my final result is 2e to the 2ti plus 3e to the tj plus a minus 3j. And I can even do one more simplification step and say this is 2e to the 2ti plus 3e to the t minus 3 times my vector j. And that's my solution. I hope that was helpful. Thanks.